What's up, y'all? It's your man, Derek Andre, and you're watching Who is Derek Andre TV, and let's talk about trust. This is Totally Disgusted with your host, Derek Andre. All right, y'all, what's going on? It's your man, Derek Andre, and you're watching Who is Derek Andre TV, and this is Totally Disgusted, where we talk about everything from topics that are serious to, seriously? Dude, what are you talking about? That's what we do here, man. And so today, on Totally Disgusted, I'd like to talk about a small word that carries a lot of weight in relationships. And that word, my friends, is trust. Trust carries a ton of weight in a relationship because that's basically one of the core foundations of a relationship is trust. The other one is communication. If you can have at least those two things in a relationship, you can, I believe it's safe to say, withstand just about anything. You can overcome just about anything if you have trust and communication in your relationships. But today I want to talk about trust. So, trust is one of those things that you have to, it starts with you. Trust starts with you. Okay? You, first of all, have to be able to trust yourself. There's a lot of people that cannot trust themselves. That's why you have things like drug addiction and alcoholism and promiscuity and all of these other things, because people don't trust themselves enough to be in a space where those things might be, if you go out and you have a problem with drinking, do you trust yourself enough to be in a space where people might be drinking? I'm not talking about going someplace like a keg party. Okay, you damn sure know that but if you go to a restaurant and they're going to be running, do you trust yourself to be in that space and watch people walk past you with glasses of wine or, whatever your beverage is? Do you trust yourself to be able to be in a space like that and not succumb to, did I say that right? To succumb to the temptations of that alcohol. So in a relationship, trust works the same way. If you know that you do not have the ability to say no to romantic advances, you should know that you shouldn't put yourself in situations that might create a problem for you and your significant other. Say, for example, you find yourself in a space where you need to go and pick up some stuff from your ex-girlfriend's house. Y'all might have fought like cats and dogs, but the one thing that y'all didn't have no problem at all with was intimacy. Now, for whatever reason, you have to go to his or her house to get something that belongs to you. Do you trust yourself enough to be able to go over there, pick up that item, get in and get out. Not be lured in by any advances. Not be the antagonist and try to create advances. To just be able to go in, get what you need to get, and get out. Do you trust yourself? And if the answer is no, then how do you go about taking care of that? You don't have to go to this person's house if you don't trust yourself to be around them because you think that something freaky might jump off. You have to have the presence of mind enough to say, I can't go over here because I don't trust me to not be able to, one, make advances, or to, two, resist the advances made towards me. So trust begins with you. You have to be the one to trust yourself, because when you trust yourself, it makes it easier for your significant other to trust you as well. I spoke about this the other day. When I was doing video production work, I was very, very careful about the people that I filmed. If it was ever a time that I knew that I might have to film a young lady or a woman, whatever the case may be, for whatever commercial, whatever promotional stuff, I would always make sure that I took somebody with me. Always. I would always make sure that I took somebody with me. And at that time, it was easy because both my wife and I were working on our businesses, so she would be available. But I did not go to places that I would be alone with a woman, because I did not want any problems for her to be like, well, he tried this or she tried. No. What's up, cuz? My cuz in the chat. What's going on, Paul? You have to trust yourself first. Most people in relationships struggle with trust. They struggle with trusting themselves. So if they struggle with trusting themselves, how in the world are you ever going to trust anybody that you're in a relationship with? More importantly, how are you going to convince them to trust you? Because trust is like a reflection. If you don't trust yourself, you're going to cast that reflection of you on the person that you're involved with. Have you ever been in a relationship? Have you ever been in a relationship with somebody that constantly, and I mean constantly, accused you of cheating, or accused you of looking at another female, or accused you of looking at another dude? You know why they do that? They do that because they don't trust themselves. That's their reflection. They're looking at you, who probably ain't done nothing wrong, but they see all the wrong that they're doing or possibly going to do. That's right, cuz you got to be self-aware. Real talk. That is showing right there that they lack the ability to trust. If you cannot trust yourself, you cannot be in a relationship of any kind. It don't even matter if it's romantic. It doesn't matter if it's business. It doesn't matter if it's platonic. Trust and communication is the foundation of every relationship. Those two things, if you got them two things right there, you can survive just about anything. When I first got married, my wife and I first got married, she was learning me. And like I said, I was out doing video stuff. I was still doing poetry and stuff like that. She was learning me. And I would always have to tell her, listen, you're going to have to, I trust me. I know not to put myself in compromising situations. You're going to have to trust the fact that I am who I say I am, and I'm going to do what I say I'm going to do. You have to trust that, because I have to be the one to make her trust me. I have to show her. I can't show her by coming in late if I say I'm going to be here at this time and I don't show up at that time. I can't build her trust if I say, I'm going to be with this person and then I ultimately end up being with this person and doing this, that. No, you have to teach the person you're with to trust you by your actions. You have to teach the person that you're with to trust you by your actions. I talked about this in another video. If you're in a relationship, a marriage, because marriage is more binding. So we'll talk about it from the marriage standpoint. If you are in a marriage and your spouse cheats on you in this marriage, what will be your response? Will you cheat to get your lick back? Or will you restrain yourself, abstain, and hold on until you can get into another relationship? And your answer to that will tell you everything that you need to know about yourself. Because here's the thing. Unless you only ever plan on getting married once in your life, which most people do, but some things happen, and you may end up getting married again. Do you want to tell your new spouse, yeah, I was married before, and he or she cheated on me, and in retaliation, I cheated on them? Instantly. That puts a ding in that armor of trust. Instantly. Because now the person that you just told that to, that you're trying to build a relationship with, is going to wonder, can they fully trust you to not cheat? Because you've already clarified to them that you will cheat. You will cheat if you feel like you were hurt. You will cheat. You know what I mean? So you just put a ding in the armor of trust when you told that person, yeah, I cheated. I cheated on my ex. Yeah, I cheated on my ex. When you plant that seed, man, I don't care how deep you dig, that seed is hard to unplant. It is hard to unplant. Once you plant the seed of distrust, it is hard to dig up. Because you don't even know where you don't even know where you planted it. You don't know if you planted it in go out in your backyard right now. Dig a hole, drop a seed down in that hole, cover it back up, and then in about 3 months, go back out there and see if you can find that seed. Make sure it's a seed of the grass that you're growing. Go back out there and see if you can dig that seed up. See if you can find it. Once it's planted, you can't dig it back up. What you say, cuz? Say, never such thing as get back. Yep, either forgive or move on or both. Everything is nothing. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Either forgive and forget and move on. Don't be trying to get your lick back. You know who gonna get their lick back? The person who did it. The person who did it is gonna get their lick. They gonna get their lick, and that lick ain't got to come from you. I think a lot of people spend too much time trying to figure out how to get revenge on somebody that hurt them. Why? All that does is take away from the quality of your life. That takes away from the quality of your that doesn't make your life better trying to figure out how to hurt somebody who hurt you. It does. It makes the quality of your life worse because now you are becoming slowly more consumed with how to get your lick back, how to get revenge, how to hurt that person that hurt you. It's a waste of time. I've been in many relationships over the years, man, where females have done things to hurt me. And I had a choice. I could either try to hurt them back or I could go on about my business and let life do what life does so well. And that's exactly what I did. I didn't want to spend my days toiling over, oh, how can I get her back? How can I, oh, she cheated on me. Oh, she said this. Oh, she did that. Oh, I'm going to get her ass. Why? For every moment, minute, second, hour, day, month, year that I spend trying to figure out how to get somebody back, that same amount of time, I just robbed myself of joy. I just took if I spent 3 months trying to figure out how to get revenge on somebody, that's 3 months of joy that I just cheated myself out of. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time trying to get your lick back, man. So trust. How do you determine if damn right, wasted energy? Trust. How do you determine if you can trust a person or not? It takes one word. Also starts with T. It takes time. Time. Time is the ultimate truth teller when it comes to figuring out if you can trust someone or not. And you don't have to go, it doesn't have to be anything major and large and all. Trust can be built through small things. If your partner asks you, hey, can you not say such and so the way you said it to me? And you say, okay, I won't do it anymore. And you don't do it anymore, you've just built trust. If you apologize, oh man, I'm shit. I'm sorry. My bad. I didn't even know I did that. I didn't know I hurt you. I ain't gonna do it no more. And then 2 weeks later, you do it again. Well, guess what? You just planted a seed of distrust. Trusting a person comes with time. And a lot of the way that you figure out if you can trust a person or not is generally not going to be from something very big. It's going to be from small acts. Because in a relationship of any sort, most of the acts that you all share are small. If you and your spouse or partner share a car and they get off of work at 10:30 and they say, hey, I get off at 10:30, will you be outside? They're trusting that you will be outside at 10:30. And so if you get there early or exactly at 10:30, guess what? The trust still lives on. But if you get there at 10:45, 10:50, 11 o'clock, 10:37, guess what? They may not complain, but you are still chipping away at that trust because they're expecting you to be where you say you're going to be at the time you said you were going to be there. The way you build trust is over time. You have to give trust time. You have to learn to trust yourself first. Because if you can trust yourself, then it makes it easier for people to trust you. Because if you trust yourself, that means you'll be honest. That means you'll do the things that you say you are going to do. And thus, you have built a very nice foundation of trust that is easily transferable to the people and the person that you are around the most. Trust is a very, very, very integral part of every relationship. And I don't care who you are going to have to use trust as you move through this life. But in order for you to understand how trust works, you have got to start by trusting yourself first. It's just like love. You can't love anybody else if you don't know how to love yourself. If you don't know how to love yourself and be good to you, how on God's green earth are you going to know how to be good to somebody else? And how on earth are you going to know how it feels for somebody to be good to you? Because you ain't even being good to yourself. And so trust works the same way. Trust works the same way. You gotta start with yourself. If you're in a relationship, you have got to use time to learn to trust your partner. The worst thing you could do to somebody that you're involved with is every time they leave the house, make them feel like they are going to be under attack when they get back home. You cannot accuse people because it's telling. If you constantly accusing somebody of something, that shows that you don't trust them, and that shows that you are probably doing something that you shouldn't be doing, or that you are so broken beyond repair that it's going to take damn near a lifetime to get you back on track. So here's what I recommend. If you are considering getting into a relationship with anyone of any caliber, but particularly a romantic relationship, ask yourself, do I trust me? Am I trustworthy? Do I say the things? Do I do the things that I say I'm going to do? Do I show up on time for people? Am I honest with people? Can you leave me in the house with the money laying out on the table? Am I going to try to take it and then pretend like I didn't? Can I be trusted? And then you have to be honest with yourself. Because regardless of whether you lie to somebody else or not, you can't lie to you. You cannot lie to yourself. You know damn well if you are trustworthy or not trustworthy. You know that. You know that if you go over your auntie house and she messed around and leave $50 on the table, you know damn well if you can be trusted over there to not pick up her $50 and put it in her pocket and put it in your pocket and act like you ain't see it or something. You know damn well if your girlfriend got a friend and she come over to the house looking for her, and you know damn well your girlfriend ain't there, and you halfway attracted to this girl, you know damn well you should not invite that girl in the house. And if you do, you know damn well you shouldn't try nothing. You got to trust yourself, man. You have got to trust yourself. Trust begins with YOU. There's no two ways about it. Trust begins with you. Trust is built on the morals that you have for yourself. And if you don't trust yourself, what can you do to fix it? I'm going to tell you, it's real simple. Do what you say you're going to do. And don't do what you're not supposed to do. Them two things right there. Them two things right there is how you build trust within yourself. You do what you say you're going to do, and you don't do things you're not supposed to do. And make it a habit. Make it a habit. Make yourself trustworthy. You know damn well you don't want to be around nobody that you can't trust. So if you can't trust yourself, why would anybody want to be around you? I don't want to be around people I can't trust. I don't want to be around people that I can't trust. I don't want to be around people that are conniving, that are sneaky, that always seem like they got an agenda to try to get over on somebody. And people will show you who they are. People will show you who they are. Some folks will wear a whole ass suit of red flags. You just got to believe them. People will show you who they are. You have got to trust yourself enough to say, you know what? This person is showing me that they ain't no good. This person is showing me that they gonna be a snake. They gonna stab me in the back. They gonna go behind my back and do the. People will show you who they are without fail every single time. You just have to believe them. You have to trust yourself enough to say, you know what? This don't feel right. I feel like this person is going to take advantage of me, and I don't want no parts of that. And you have to trust yourself enough to know that the decision that you are making is the right decision. Trust. People will break your trust all the time. I'll give you an example of a brother that done broke people's trust, man. And I ain't in no way I'm not trying to bash the brother, but Dr. Umar Johnson. Dr. Umar Johnson has damaged people's trust in him. And as it pertains to that school. He has damaged people's trust. He seems to have good intentions when it comes to the black community and information about us and knowledge and all of that. But over the years, he has eroded the trust with the people that he's supposed to be helping. So now every time he comes on camera, people be like, oh, here you go. It's going to be hard for him to rebuild the faith that he once had, that people once had in him. It's going to be hard for him to do that. Even if he gets the school open, it's still going to be hard for people to be like, you know what? All right, I trust you now, brother. Because in the back of their head, they're going to be like, yeah, I don't know what he did with all that money we sent him before. In a lot of ways in society, people ruin the trust. A lot of like the entertainers that like Diddy and all of them, Bill Cosby, everybody, all of these people that have been accused of all of these heinous crimes. Some convicted, some just accused. But whether they're found to be guilty or not guilty, if they're found not guilty, the trust that people once had in them has completely been demolished. Bill Cosby's reputation will never ever be the same because the allegations and all of those things against him have ruined it. Nobody will trust that he will be who he once was. If Diddy ever get out of jail and he come back out into the world, it's going to be hard for people to trust him. When he said he didn't do nothing to that girl, and then the videotape came out that very clearly showed him like straight up assaulting her, that destroyed the trust that people once had. Trust is powerful, man. Trust is powerful. And I think people don't understand the weight that somebody trusting you carries. I want people to be able to trust me. I don't make promises that I know I can't keep. When my kids would ask me to do stuff when they were growing up, I would always say to them, I'm not going to say yes because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this or not. Because I never wanted to be like, yeah, I'm going to do it. And then I don't. Because what happens? They begin to not trust you. If they ask me something, I say, I'll do my very best. I'll see what I can do. I'll do what I can, and I'll keep you posted. If I can do it, you can rest assured it will be done. But I'm not going to make a promise to do something that I'm not sure if I can do or not, because I don't want to be the person to be like, oh, yeah. Every time somebody asks, oh, yeah, I can get that done. And then it don't happen. People are going to stop asking you. People are going to stop believing that you are the person that you say you are. And that's not just in romantic relationships. That's in every relationship. Business, at work, all kinds of stuff, man. Trust carries a lot of weight, man. Trust is a very, very powerful emotion, feeling, or whatever category trust falls in. Trust carries a lot of weight. And if you do things over your lifetime to erode people's trust in you, you done messed up. You done messed up. You ever heard the old saying, you only get one chance to make a first impression. That first impression, boy, ooh-wee. But sometimes you run across people that give you opportunities to make a second, third, fourth impression. But if you keep going back to the activity that made them doubt you in the first place, eventually you're going to run out of impressions to be able to put on them. You ain't going to be able to just keep on hurting people and making people doubt you. They're going to give up on you. Learn to trust yourself, and then, and only then, will it be easier for not only you to trust other people, but for people to trust you. All right? All right, y'all. That's my show for the day. This is Derek Andre TV I'm Derek Andre, and this is Derek Andre TV, and you're watching Totally Disgusted. If you are interested, by all means, take a few minutes, go by and check out my website. All right, go by and check out my website. I got all kind of cool stuff on my website, man. If you want to learn more about who I am and what I do and what I've done, you can go through, man, right up at the top, man. You got the menus, man. If you want to support me through merchandise purchases and stuff like that, man, I got clothes. You can go right here to merch, and it'll take you. This is where my books are, digital books and products. You can go down here to my music. You can pick up my album. I got 2 clothing brands. I got autographs, and I got Bum to Billions. So if you want to support me there and just by purchasing something, you can. If you want to read, if you're an avid reader, check this out. You just go into read. I have many books. These are all the ebooks that I have. You can go through. Some of them are PDFs. Just if you want to support, I could definitely use it. If you just want to just watch the videos, by all means, just watch the videos. But if you're going to just watch the videos, do me a favor. Like them, share them, comment. That way, other people can know that I exist. Because that's how these YouTube channels grow. That's how you get to be able to build your platform. You know, it's built on trust. I'll be hoping that y'all trust me. I come on here, I ain't going to tell you nothing that I ain't lived myself. So I'm hoping that I'm building trust with you guys enough to where you would be willing to support me in various different ways, you know. So that's the show, y'all. That's it. If you're new to the channel, thank you very much for stopping by. Please subscribe and click that reminder bell. Give the video a thumbs up if you like it. Leave a comment. I want to shout out my cousin Paul for coming into the live chat and keeping it real with me. I appreciate you, cuz. I love you very much. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with me. Yeah, that's it, y'all. That is the show for today. Once this show is done, it will be live on the channel. You can go back and watch it if you're something you want to hear. Also, I also have a podcast on Spotify. You can also listen to the audio versions of my show on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Sorry for all the uhs and all that. I'm trying to look and see if I can pull it up and show you. But yeah, if you have a here it is. I found it. Sorry about that. If you have Apple Podcasts and you have Spotify Podcasts and you just want to listen, you can do that as well. If you don't want to watch the videos, right now I have been uploading them, so I am definitely ahead on YouTube. The ones on the podcast are all just catching up, and they don't come out until every day. I've been releasing one every day at 6 p.m. So if you want to catch up on some of the old ones are already on there, and these new ones are coming, but they're just like down the line. So, all right, man. Love you too, cuz. I appreciate you. All right, man. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. All right. Remember, you got until midnight. If your day was shot all the way up until about 11 o'clock, you got an hour. If it was shot until 11:59, take that last minute of your day and say, you know what? This minute belongs to me. I refuse to let my entire day be crap. I'm going to take this last minute and make this last minute worth it. And just enjoy that 1 minute of your day. And then the next day, get up and try to make sure that you don't let anything or anyone ruin your day. And you don't ruin anybody else's day either. All right? All right, man. I love y'all. Be peace, be love, be one. And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace. Thanks for tuning in to Totally Disgusted. Make sure to like, comment, and tell a friend.